ladies. Okay, I'm gonna try something new today that I haven't tried yet. I'm gonna use a eyebrow stencil, but I'm not using it for my eyebrows. I'm gonna use this, but I'm actually gonna use the cutout from this to make a really sharp line because I want to do something fun. So, and I'm gonna use pinks and purples and grays and blacks today. So let's try something new. I already did my face with the Flawless 4. Love it, love it, love it. I already put a little bit of blush on because I really want my eyes and my lips to be the focal point today. So, my eyebrows are done, all that. If you guys don't know about the Flawless 4, just quickly going to recap. It is our primer, it's our concealer, it's our liquid foundation and our liquid foundation brush, and it's our customer kudos for April, and it's $40 off, guys. So if you don't know about that, let me know. If you know what I mean when I say I have a secret to tell you, okay? If you don't know what that means, message me anyway, and I'll explain what it means. But I have a secret about the Flawless 4 that you guys don't want to miss, okay? So message me on Facebook, and I'll tell you what that secret is. But $40 off of that bundle. It's amazing. That's all I'm going to say about that. But anyways, as you can see, my skin looks really, really good. I wanted to save time by not doing it. So I like showing you the before and after because it really works. But saving time. I'm going to go with a light lid today. So I'm going to actually do my mascara first before I do my eyeshadow, because I always tend, especially when I'm doing lives and looking at you guys as much as I can, I tend to get the mascara on my eyelids, and I really don't want to have to touch that up. So I am going to do my eyelashes first. I don't know if I said eyebrows, but I meant eyelashes. So if you haven't seen me do it before, I have a really cute tutorial. Look at my eyelashes first. Hold on. Okay, I have a really cute black and white tutorial. It's really easy to find. If you go either on my page or go to my page and then click videos, it's the black and white one, and it shows you how easy it is to do this. I'm going to obviously show you. See how I already got it on my lid? I'm going to show you how easy it is to use this 3D Fiber Lash Mascara. It is our #1 selling product for a reason. You guys will not believe the eyelashes I'm going to get from this, and it will last me all day long. I'm actually, after this, going to get into grungy clothes with beautiful makeup on, and I'm going to go clean my horse's stalls today, and I'm going to get probably sweaty, and I'm probably going to get rained on a little bit, and I'm telling you something, these eyelashes will stay looking like this until 7 o'clock tonight. So that's a true testament of how long and what these will go through and still stay on. So yes, guys, I do absolutely take my time when I'm doing my mascara. You don't have to, but obviously the longer you take your time and get those lashes, I pull this out and get the inside lashes, the longer they'll be and the thicker they'll look. But you can absolutely do this fast and you'll still get amazing, amazing, amazing results. Better than any other mascara you've ever used in your life. So that's the liquid, guys. Then the fibers. These come together, okay? So they're $29, and I would pay $50 for them. I am not kidding you when I say that. Only $29, and you get both of them for that. So this is going to give your lashes the fullness, okay? I have a little bit of... I worked after I did the rest of my makeup. Bear with me for a minute. So I've been rubbing my eyes, and I forgot that I really wanted to. You don't have to do this. Maybe I'm not going to do it because I can't find it. Oh, there it is, right in front of me. You don't have to do this, but I forgot. I was rubbing my eyes earlier, and I wanted to use this little comb to separate these. This mascara does not get clumpy. This is just me from having the rest of my makeup on my face and then rubbing my eyes and getting the oils on my hands on my eyelashes before I did them. That's much better. So again, these are the fibers. That liquid's still damp, so I can get away with doing this. You'll see I don't have to do that on this eye. And then the trick that everybody needs to remember, really easy, after you put these fibers on, just let them set for a minute. So just let those set. And while they're setting, go to your other eye and start that one. So I'm going to take the liquid. Try to do this for you guys so you can see what I'm doing. And I'll show you with this eye how much length you get from just the liquid alone. Again, I got it on my lid. I could feel it because I I'm not looking at what I'm doing. So yeah, I am going to use that eyebrow stencil, the insert of it, not the inside of it, that you would actually use to do your eyebrows. And I am going to use that, hopefully, I haven't tried it, I didn't practice it, as a guideline. See the length I get just from the liquid, guys? As a guideline to make a really cool arch and keep a really clean edge on my colors today. I don't know, I figured I'd try it. Let's see what happens. It's a fail, but I don't think it will be. Now, if you watched the last 2 videos that I've done, I've been using a spoon to do that because I saw that in a tutorial. I did not see the eyebrow stencil one in a tutorial. I just kind of had a epiphany last night when I was thinking about it. So we do sell brow stencils. We do. I'm going to be completely honest with you and tell you I don't have them because luckily I have good brows and I don't really need to use a stencil. I just use our medium brow precision pencil on it. So I didn't have any, so yes, I went and grabbed some at the drugstore and I'm going to use those today. So I tell you guys all the time, use the products, grab yourself some really great Younique products, grab the tools afterwards. The only ones I ever tell you to grab with the products that are muy important is the liquid foundation brush, which comes with the primer and the concealer and the liquid foundation this month. But grab that if you're going to grab the liquid foundation, guys, because it makes a huge difference. I forgot what I was doing. Did I put the fibers on this side, guys? Yeah, I did because I showed you. Okay, I got it. Woo! It's Saturday. So now I'm just going back with the same liquid, guys, and just sealing them. I was going to say, oh, so grab your tools afterwards. I would absolutely grab the liquid foundation brush if you get the liquid foundation, and I would grab our cream shadow brush because it really makes a difference when you're using cream shadows, and you're going to see me use it a couple different ways today. I'm actually going to use it with one of our pigments. I'm going to use it with our concealer, which we do have a concealer brush, but for my eyes, I'm going to use the cream shadow brush. The other eyeshadow brush that I'm in love with is our dual-sided one. I'm going to get photobombed by 3 little boys right now, just so you know. It is our dual-sided brush. It's our shader and liner brush, and I love that brush because it's the same as our deluxe brush, really, which is another shadow brush that you'd want to use with our pigments, our palettes, that kind of thing, our dry shadows. But it also has the liner on the other end, and it's only $1 more. So it's definitely the one to get for dry shadows. I absolutely adore that brush. But again, the 2 that I tell you are really important are the liquid foundation brush and the cream shadow brush. Okay, so I'm going to let those dry for a second. So I'm actually going to do, and I just used the liquid on my bottom lashes. But that's my eyelashes. Sorry guys, I'm kind of distracted because I'm listening to the boys making sure they're okay. They know I'm doing this today, so let me grab my sharpener, which was the one thing I wanted to grab before, because I use my liners a lot. Sorry to make you wait, guys. How's everybody's morning? Did everybody see the giraffe baby get born? Finally! Oh my gosh. I'll be honest, I stopped watching it about 2 weeks ago because it was stressing me out. I can't find my thing. It was driving me crazy. So I'm like, every time I check in, no baby, no baby, no baby. So I finally just said the heck with it and stopped watching. And luckily, found it. Luckily, I got a little notification. I don't know who posted it or what, but I saw that she was having the baby, so I got to see it. It was very exciting. That little thing is cute. And hopefully the source that told me was right, but I heard it's a boy. So, and I was kind of hoping for a boy for her. I don't know what they're going to name it. I guess they are doing votes to see what they want to name her. This is our lip liner in Plush, guys. So, yeah, excited. I watched it for like, I don't know, at least an hour this morning. Because I watched it be born, and then I wouldn't get off until I saw it stand up. So, I saw him stand up, knew he was good. I said, okay, time to start my day. But I'm kind of excited it was on a Saturday, because I know there are a lot of people that really want to see it. So Obviously, less people working on a Saturday than on a Wednesday morning or something. Okay, that's enough about the giraffe, but it was exciting. So this is Plush, and I'm going to use a light lip gloss on my lips today, and so I want this a bit of dark underneath it. So I am using it on all my lips instead of just the outside. And this is going to help my lip gloss stay longer too, because we all know lip gloss doesn't stay as well as a lipstick or a lip stain. We have all that good stuff too, but I want to use lip gloss today. So I am going to grab our lip gloss, and this one is in Lucid. This is our brand new color. I love this color. I think I say that about every color that I use, but I really mean it when I'm saying it. But look how pretty that is. It's, I don't even know how to explain it. It's like a pearly, it's going to look pretty mauve-y on top of that Plush lip liner, but I love that color. You can absolutely use this alone. What's nice about it being lighter is that you can use it with a different kind of liner. So use it with a pinker liner, a more bright liner, a more neutral liner, and it changes the whole look. Love it, love it. Okay, that looks better already, but look at my eyelashes, guys. So those are done. All right, we're gonna try this, guys, and see if it's gonna be a blooper reel or if it's gonna actually work. But I think it's gonna work, I hope. So I have 3 of our pigment shades. I have Naive, which is a light gray, and I believe, I don't know, I forget if it's a flat, if it's a matte one or if it's a shimmer one, but we'll find out when I put it on my eyes. I have Flirty, which is really pretty light purple. If you know me, I don't usually wear colors. And I have Sexy, which is that purple color, I believe, is a flat, that's a matte finish. I don't know, man, I should know my products by now. This one is Sexy, and it's a light pink, and it is shimmery. I know that for sure. Okay, so that is that. Then I'm going to use Cheeky from palette number 3. You get all these colors in one palette. I'm going to use Cheeky because it's a little darker than that Flirty. I may use Skeptical. I don't know yet. This is our cream shadow. I don't know if I'm going to use that yet or if I'm just going to use our perfect liner, which is black. You guys are more than welcome to say hi to me, by the way, so I'm not the only one talking. Well, I'll be the only one actually talking, but I can talk to you instead of just talking to nobody. So don't be afraid to type hi or throw a little like button or a little smooch or something. There we go. Hi, Michelle. I got a like from you, honey. Thank you. Okay. I'm in a babbling mood, as usual. If you know me, I'm a babbler. Okay, guys, so another tip I'm going to tell you. Number 1, I'm not a salesperson, okay? I'm the worst salesperson in the world because I own a hair salon. I do not own one product to sell you guys in the salon because I will tell you, go to Walmart and go get your shampoo and conditioner there and go get your products there because everybody sells the name brand stuff now and I can't compete with their prices. So I don't even carry it. I just tell you guys to go there and give them the money because I can't do it for you and I'm not making you pay more. So with that in mind, again, get the really good products. Get Younique, okay? Get the makeup that's going to stay. That's going to make a huge difference like this. Grab a couple of the really good brushes like I told you, the ones that are really necessary. Then, don't tell anybody I'm saying this because I'll probably get in trouble. Go, and when you need smaller brushes or whatever, go get them somewhere. Go, don't buy dollar store brushes, but don't buy, that's all I'm going to say, okay? Because I don't want to get myself in trouble. But listen, I have a ton of brushes because I just dropped one, because I use different brushes for different reasons. And we have an awesome brush set. But honestly, I haven't grabbed it yet. So I'm not going to not use a brush. So I got like a ton of brushes. That's all I'm going to say. Okay, so I'm going to use a little brush. And I am going to start with, I hope this works. I have no idea if it's going to work or not. I'm going to start with that Cheeky color because I'm going to start with my darker color. And I am going to use one of my little brushes, and it's not flimsy, see? Like it's got some, I don't know, stiffness to it. I'm going to throw this is going to get covered, guys, where I made my mess. That's why I did it before I did my shadow. And these are kind of nice because they're not sticky, but they're made out of like a light plastic, so they kind of stay. So I'm going to place this where the heck I want it. when I figure out where the heck I want it, which is going to be probably right at the crease, and I'm going to make sure it goes all the way over to my eye. And of course, because it's made for eyebrows, it has the perfect thing to it, right? Perfect arch. So from this point, I'm going to do probably 2 colors with this being on my eye. And then I'm going to move it. But I really want to try not to move it while I'm doing this part. This is Cheeky, guys. This is a color in our palette. So it's a dry powder, pressed powder. And all I'm doing is using that as my guideline. I am getting it on the plastic because it doesn't matter. So I'm getting on the plastic, and I really want to try to get my finger here because I really want to try to bring it past my eye. Now, I might decide I don't want it past my eye, but I can always wipe that off. Oh, I moved my thing. Hold on. Technical difficulties. Hold on. Not a big deal. What's nice about this is it's clear, so I can see where I had it. Let's try to fix that. Okay. Woohoo! Making funny faces at you. Oh, I want that a little higher. Hold on. See, I told you guys, I'm learning too. Everybody says, hey, I would love to do what you do, but I can't do it. Yeah, you can, because I'm faking it till I make it, right? I'm never going to come across to you guys as a professional because I'm not. It's just all in the practice, guys. So, that's Cheeky. And I'm really not going high with it above the stencil. I'm grabbing another brush. Another reason why I have many brushes. I don't know, that one looks good. So I'll grab that one. I'm going to shake a little bit of this Flirty, because I forgot to do that. Shake a little bit of that. This is that Flirty pigment I showed you, the light purple. And I'm going to put this on top of that because that dark color is not going to go away with this. But I want it to blend into it. I want that definite line there, but I want this to blend into it. So I'm going to put this on top and kind of blend, blend, blend. And then I'm going to actually take a softer brush because that brush is kind of too heavy. Then I'm going to take a little bit more of that Flirty and I'm going above it. Okay. I didn't dump enough of this out without it. You only need a little teeny bit. Don't I look like a goof? When people come on and I'm like in the middle, there we go. And I'm in the middle of doing this and it's like the first thing they see is me like holding my eyeball. They're probably like, what in the heck is this chick doing? She's whacked out of her brain. Which is true, but they don't know me well enough to know that until I tell them that. Okay, so I am going with that Flirty just a little bit higher. And again, I'm leaving the stencil on this right now because I want to bring this out here. And if I do go down with my brush, I'm not going to mess up my pretty line that I made. Okay, now I'm going to take this off now because, see, because now I can play with it a little bit. Now, I absolutely can go back with that darker color if this ends up covering it up too much. But now I have a really fantastic guideline. And again, I'm using little brushes, so I have to go back and dip it a little bit more because you only get a tiny bit of the product on here, which is fine because it's all you need. But I think that stencil is going to work. I forgot I was going to grab some tape and tape this side of the stencil down so that way I didn't have to hold both sides, but I forgot. And for time purposes, I wasn't going to make you wait again. So see that line? I hope you guys can see this with the light that's in here. It's really pretty. And once I put my accent colors on here and stuff, you're really going to see it. I am going to take that brush that I started with in that Cheeky, and now I have my line, guys. So now I can really see, and this is why having a little brush is going to make a difference, and having a stiff brush, because this is going to help that line really stay. Now yesterday, not on video, but later on, just for fun, I had the house to myself, and I was like, I already made a live today. I'll just play around with some colors and some techniques. I did try to do a look like this without using a stencil, without using the spoon, and it came out pretty, but it didn't come out as precise. So that's why I'm using it. And a lot of people will tell me that, well, my hands aren't steady enough, so I need something like that. So now I'm showing you some options. Now, I'm going to go on my lid later and see how I messed that up a little bit? Ain't no worries, because I'm going to fix that. And for the heck of it, I think I'm going to do the other side without the stencil, just to see. Now, this side, this eye isn't as nice as the other eye, so automatically I'm going to tell you it's not going to come out as nice as this eye. Again, I want to go a little bit past this, and I'm going to actually bring this out just a little bit. I might, just for the heck of it, like I said, try it on the eye. I don't know. I want to try it without the stencil. I don't know, I'll figure that out in a second. I'm not done with this eye yet, but let me do one more step. I am going to take, I would have done this anyway, even if I hadn't have messed up my line. This is why I told you, you know, it's nice to have that guideline to make it precise, but this is what's really going to make it precise. I'm taking concealer on purpose because I'm going to use, I would probably use it anyway if I was going to use a cream shadow on my lid, but I am going to use a pigment shadow, and it's a light pigment shadow. It's kind of like a cut crease look today, but not so much. And I want that pigment shadow to really stand out. So by putting some concealer, I put way too much on my brush. I put a dot, and that's how much it was. By putting the concealer on before I put the pigment color on, it's going to really set that and really bring the pigment color out. Again, I'm using Naive on my lid. I put way too much of that on there. I'm trying to shows you guys the products go super easy. Now again, take your time when you're doing this. I'm going to bring this out a little bit on purpose. I hope you can see what I'm doing. See that? How that looks really pretty? And that's going to help that pigment on the end there too. So I'm taking my time. This is the cream shadow brush I was telling you guys about. The bristles are completely different than any dry brush you're going to find. And so anything creamy stays on this much better. Also, our pigments, you can use wet or dry. I was using my regular dry shadow brush when I was doing it wet. I'm going to show you that later too. Dumping it in the water, making it wet, and then putting it in my pigment to make that more vibrant. But then one day I couldn't find it or whatever, so I grabbed my cream shadow brush and did it with the cream shadow. I like it better with the cream shadow brush. So if you're going to wet your pigments, grab this. So even if you don't get the cream shadows, grab this brush because it gives you that option. So again, guys, this makes this more precise. This is why I make my faster videos and edit them. Well, not faster for me, but the other videos I go fast because I talk so much, and this is what it takes for me to make it right for you guys. So that's why I make the quick ones, so you don't have to listen to me talk for 40 minutes and see me fixing little things. But it also shows you that I'm human too, and I need to fix things. So I'm going to take a softer brush here, and I am actually going to use this dry too. This is Naive, so maybe I won't be showing you that I'm doing it wet. Doing the other ones wet today. And I'm going to take this right onto my brow line, underneath my brow line. And this isn't meant to really show up a lot. Again, if I wanted to really show, I would wet it. But you are going to see it. You'll see it much more in the pictures that I'm going to post because I always put a picture underneath. But what I'm doing is blending. I'm blending this into those purples, okay? So blending that in. I don't want to cover that medium purple that I did. I'm using a different brush, and I'm just going to blend this in a little bit more, this dark purple into the lighter purple. Boys are playing Minecraft upstairs. I can hear them. They were jumping on the trampoline, but then it started raining. That's when they came in. I was surprised they came in. Figured it was warm enough. I wasn't going to have them getting sick today. But see how pretty that looks? And it'll really pop out in the picture. And again, I'm going lighter today on purpose. I could have went really drastic, done a black, done a gray, done a purple or whatever. And I thought about doing that, but I decided not to today. Okay, grabbing that cream shadow brush. I am going to show you. You don't have to do this, especially on top of the concealer, but I'm going to do it anyway. So I'm taking this, dumping it in a little water. Here. Whoop. I'm going to take that. You don't want this soaking and dripping, but you want it wet. I'm going to tap this in here. And I'm going to just tap, tap, tap this right on. This is that color called Sexy. Again, because of this cream shadow brush being nice and flat, see? Ooh, see how flat that is? It allows me to keep that line really nice underneath that first shade that I did. And it just gives it, again, I picked the shimmer color today to do on my lids, just to really bring my lids out. Looks good. Now, I'm going to take it on top of where I put that concealer before, just for the fun of it. So we got almost one eye done without the eyeliner or anything. I'll do that after. The trick is to do it on the other eye. So, I am going to use a stencil. I decided I am, because I know I won't get that line as precise. Now, make sure you, usually when you buy these, you get a bunch of them, but I don't want to waste them. So, I'm just wiping it off, because I'm going to be doing it backwards, so the color that I used is already on this. And I don't want that bleeding onto my other eye. So let me get my brushes ready before I start. This is the one I used for Cheeky. So again, now this lid is a lot lower, so you're not going to see it as well as this one. So I faked this side a little bit more than I faked the other side. Grab this, get it where you want it, hold on to both ends. Grab your darkest color. Oop, hold on, I think this should be okay. I see much better out of my right eye, which is the one I'm working on right now, so I'm working half blind with this. So, Cheeky, make sure you have that nice and snug. I am going to look over here for a minute, guys, because I really can't see what I'm doing. So, Cheeky, Cheeky, Cheeky. I love this palette. It's got pinks and purples and browns and shimmers and mattes and all that kind of stuff. Hi, Becky Maru. It's fun. I can see who pops on here to say hi. I see Brandy. I see Genevieve. I see Kelly. Without scrolling up my screen, I can't see anybody else. There's my Becky. See? She said hi. So again, that's Cheeky, and I just want it on the line. I moved it. Oh, yep, I got it. No worries, peeps. No worries. Okay, got it. Now, using a little bit of a softer brush, but still small, taking that flirty color, which is that purpley color, that really light purple, and I think it is a shimmer, guys, now that yeah, it definitely is. It's definitely a shimmer color. Gonna blend that into that purple, and pretty soon I can take this little stencil off my eye. Sorry, you guys can't see what I'm doing. See. Now it's trial and error. So you saw on the other side that I did blend it a little bit more into the dark color, and that dark color kind of disappeared a little bit. So now I know that. So I'm not going to do that with this one. Here's my line. See the difference between when you have the color on your lid and when you don't, though, how much more it stands out. So going back in with this, I'm going to take a little bit of hold please. Okay, maybe not. I'll take this one. A light, softer brush. We're going to put that in here. This is still that flirty, guys. Again, it's bright in here. You'll see this better in the picture below. Then I'm going to wipe that off. Dip this into that Naive, which is that really pretty gray. And again, guys, I think this is a matte color. Yeah, it's matte. I don't see... I think the gray that we have in the shimmer is actually on back order right now, which doesn't mean anything. It just means that it'll just take you a little bit longer to get it. You can still get it. And off the top of my head, I can't think of the name of it. So again, just blending that in. You're not meant to really see that. It's just really to finish the look and blend this really nice. This eye's going a lot quicker. I think it's because, well, I was going to say it's because I'm not talking, but I'm absolutely talking. A little bit. Now, Tammy's not going to take the... I mean, I only took a little bit, but holy crap. I mean, a little. There's a little. Not even a full drop. Pat this on your eye. I find, too, that when you do this part, it's easier to work up to down. So try to get that line that you want, which I'm going to end up looking in the mirror to do so because it's harder for me to see in the mirror or in the phone. Pat, 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 and then kind of bring it down. And again, I already did my lashes, so. And they're still staying real good, even though I'm messing around my eyes. Pat, pat, pat. Then go ahead and, because you have that cream shadow brush, you can be pretty precise with it. I'm taking it outside of my eye a little bit. Okay. We're rocking and rolling now. All right, I'm taking that cream shadow brush. I'm going to wipe it off on a tissue. Not necessary, but I'm going to do it anyway. Then I'm going to dip it into my water. I have a little cup next to me. Shake off the extra. Grab my accent color, which is that Sexy. Very beautiful. One of our #1 pigment shades sold. Definitely. I love it. Now, we definitely have more pink-er shades than this one, but this is beautiful. It's just a very light shimmer of pink to it. It gives you a hint of pink without going overboard. Again, I'm bringing it outside my eye a little bit. Yeah, I think that, guys, remember I was talking about I really wanted to bring the angle out. I think I would have needed to use tape to really hold that stencil down just a little. At the very end, I would have thrown just a little teeny piece of tape there to hold that there. It was too difficult for me to try to hold on to the inside, outside, and try to get the color out there. So again, trial and error. Just looking. And I think no, I was going to touch that with something else, but I don't think I'm going to now. Okay, let's make these eyes pop, okay? So that's fun, right? And again, I could have went bolder if I wanted to, but I'm kind of liking it today. Let's do this. I haven't done this yet either. Let's take that nice firm brush I had. I got tissues up there. Wiping it off. Getting that cheeky off of there. And just for the heck of it, I want to show you how versatile our stuff is, okay? So instead of using my liner, I'm going to use Skeptical. This is pretty. This is a cream shadow. It is shimmery. So it'll be a little bit more shimmery. Obviously shimmery because it's not shimmery. Our eye liner is not shimmery. It's flat, but nice stiff brush. And I'm going to use this as my liner. Let's see how dark it gets. If it doesn't get dark enough on top of that pigment, it should be good. I was going to say I would use my liner, but this is a really pretty soft black. Skeptical is the name of it. And if you have problems with eyeliners and you think you'd do better, we have liquid liner too, but if you're going to grab this black Skeptical color anyway to do a really pretty smoky eye, I could have used the black as my definition line today, but I did that the other day, so I didn't want to redo another look that I've already done. Grab that and grab a good brush. All right, let me just use my concealer brush. I'm going to take my concealer brush and I'm going to throw a little tiny dab, if I can find it. You're probably saying, how come she's not prepared? Why doesn't she have everything in front of her? Because if I had every piece of Younique makeup that I have in front of me, I would have to be in a different room. No, I'm just kidding. But my whole table would be covered with stuff and I wouldn't be able to find anything. So I have my eyeshadows over here. I have my eyeliners over there. I have my lip stuff over there. So I'm just going to take this and touch up under my eye. Hi, Nora Jean. Just touching this up for any gunk that I got under my eye that I didn't mean to get under there. Hey! I'm getting kisses from Nora. Becky, how come you didn't throw me kisses? Again, this is our concealer brush. It's just like the cream shadow brush, but it's bigger, which is nice, but it's made out of the same kind of bristles. It's just wider and a little taller. All right, let's get that going. Yeah, sure she did, Nora Jean. Liar. You're starting trouble. Okay. Then, to really bring out the purple, I'm going to go back. Now, I can't use that same... Well, I could if I wipe it off. Hold on. I'm going to use that same brush I just used for my top liner there. I'm going to wipe it off really good because I have that Skeptical on there and it's black. And I'm going to go back into that cheeky color, that dark color there that I used, the dark purple. Actually, you know what? Let me use... I'll use this instead. I'll use an angle brush instead. So, cheeky, cheeky, cheeky. This cheeky in here is a shimmer. See that one right there? Ooh, I can't see what I'm doing. This one right here. So I'm going to take this, I'm going to bring this under my eye. Just to really have that purple pop instead of just seeing everything else. And because I didn't go really bold over my eye with it, I'm going to bring it out by putting it under my eye. See that? And again, it's glimmery, it's shimmery, so that's like wowza now. And let me see, I'm just going to play for a second and see what happens. Bring this up a little bit. Actually, I didn't mean to bring it that high, I only wanted to bring it to the same line that I did here. I'm actually going to make that kind of connect there a little bit. Whoop. Do the same thing over here, so I'm going to bring it, actually I'll bring my line down first and then I'll meet them. So, I mean, just one little swipe of your brush can bring your look from very subdued to bam, you know? So that's that. Then, to really set it off, let's take a little bit of our white eyeliner, which I did grab. Let me look. I thought I did. Eyeliner. White eyeliner. This one's called, the color's called Pristine. And I'm going to use that in the inside corner of my eye. And I'm going to use it on the inside corner right here. I'm going to put a little dab right there in the tear duct. Whoop. And that's just going to brighten that up a little bit. Boop, 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 boop. That looks good. Now, let's see. I have been pressing down on my eyelashes a lot. They're still there, but I flattened them out a little bit. So I'm just going to take a little bit of my liquid, just a little bit, just to peek them back up. And because they're done now, I don't have to go all the way down to the bottom lash line, so hopefully I won't get it on my eyelids. That's why we did them first, remember? And again, I'm not really doing it because, I mean, the product is still absolutely there, but I kind of smudged them, not smudged them, but squished them. And then a little bit under here because I went over them with that brush, with that shadow. That's better. Much better. And I didn't get it on my eyelash, or my eyelid. What do you think, guys? It's really bright in here, but let's take a little bit, since you're on here, I want you to see what I'm doing, because you'll say, well, how come it didn't look that purple before she closed the video out? I'm going to take that same liner brush that I used under my eyes, and I am going to bring this purple up just a little bit more, and that is because of my lids, the way my lids fall. So that dark purple line is getting kind of hidden. So I'm just bringing it up a little bit more. That's better. See the difference? You can't really see it. So I'm just bringing that up. Again, guys, trial and error. But I wanted to show you what I did. So when I do put the bottom, the picture, I'm sorry, of the finished look in the bottom, you see how I changed it up a little bit instead of sneaking a little trick in there I didn't tell you about. That's better. Yeah, again, this eye isn't as nice as my other eye. take a little bit more of that Flirty, which is that light color, just kind of this is a really soft brush. Just very lightly put that there, just to soften that line a little bit. Just a tiny bit. Purpley. I'm purple today. My hair is a mess. But again, so I used Plush on my lips, our lip liner. Then I used Lucid as the lip gloss. Then I used really quickly was Cheeky from palette 3, Flirty, which is a light purple color, which is one of our pigments. Then I used Naive, which is one of our pigments. I used concealer on my eyelid just so that the pigment shadow, and to make this line really nice, which the pigment shadow I used there was Sexy. Then I used Skeptical cream shadow for my top eyeliner, and I used that Cheeky shadow from palette 3 underneath my eyes. Of course, our 3D Fiber mascara, our Flawless 4 foundation and all that good stuff, our primer, foundation, cream shadow brush, and liquid foundation brush, oh my lord, and our liquid foundation. And then I threw a little bit of our pressed blusher in Seductive on my cheeks, but I didn't go really crazy with that today. Might touch that up a little bit just to give this a little bit more color here, but I didn't want to go crazy with it before I started the video. So thanks guys, I hope you have a good day. I know it was kind of laggy today, just kind of like, I'm in Saturday mode today. Have a wonderful day guys. If you have any questions, please feel free to message me, okay? I'm here. Don't forget I have a secret about that Flawless 4. I want you guys to message me about that, okay? And if you don't know what I have a secret means, I'll tell you what that means, but it's worth messaging me for, okay? Have a great day guys. Bye. Happy Easter.